Hello and welcome to the Growing Green podcast. Your host, Jeremiah Jennings, is the owner of Growing Green Landscapes in Birmingham, Alabama, and has a passion for growing the entrepreneurship community for those who are young in business. Being a business owner isn't easy, especially in the early years, and that's why in this show we dive into a wide range of topics covering all the challenges small business owners deal with. Even if your company is generating $1 million or more, the stories from our great guest and Jeremiah's own firsthand experiences will propel your business forward. And now, here's your host, Jeremiah Jennings.
What's going on, everybody? Thank you so much for tuning in to the episode today here on the Growing Green podcast. This is your host, Jeremiah Jennings, and I am super excited to come to you today with another fresh new episode for your Friday. Hope you guys are doing well. Welcome into the jungle that we call the Growing Green podcast. Yeah! What's up, guys? Hope you had a great week. We are rocking and rolling into the weekend here, but first and foremost, I want to say thank you for tuning in. Thank you for supporting the show, and thank you for helping us have a good time at Equip. It was great seeing everybody. It was just been a busy week getting back into the swing of things. A little just odds and ends to tidy up, right? Getting prepped for some new jobs coming next week. Got to do a good estimate tomorrow. So, rock and rolling every single day that we're alive. But hope you are doing well for real. What we're about to hop into is an Instagram Live, and we're going to be talking shop, talking all things Christmas lights, just question and answers, all of the things, because I've had some people reaching out, like wanting exact specifics on things they can be doing, things that they can, how they can get into running a Christmas light company. And so that's what we're going to get into today. And we're going to transition into that show right now. We're going to hit live and make sure everybody can hear us. I'm going to try some new audio and see. I'm hoping that I can run it through the board. We will see what happens. But anyway, it's going to be a good night, a good live hangout session. Looking forward to it. I hope that the sound is coming through. If the sound is coming through, just give me a thumbs up. I'm trying to run it through my board, and I think it's supposed to work. Who knows? But give me a thumbs up. What's up, guys? Hope y'all are doing well. Welcome into the show. It is going to be a fun evening together. We're going to talk a lot of Q&A. Can you answer me? Yes, good. Sound's coming through. All right, awesome. That's what I wanted. I'm running it through the board, and I wanted to make sure that it was coming through loud and clear. So anyway, we are, like I said, we're going to hop into a lot of just actual Q&A as far as Christmas lights and things go. I've had a bunch of people reaching out, like, what material do I order? How do I get started? Literally, what do I need? And that's what we're going to try to get into tonight, is walk through some specifics of that. So it'll be a little bit of a Christmas light episode, but also just some good Q&A as well. Man, you guys are up late. Y'all, this is like past my bedtime. All you Eastern folks, it's 9:30, and y'all are still up and rocking. So welcome in. Hope everybody's doing well. It's just going to be a Q&A. So start dropping your questions below if you have anything in particular. We're going to talk Christmas lights because Christmas light season is like here on us. We should do a training our shop. Maybe we should throw something together last minute. But we'd have to be, well, I don't know. We'll figure something out. But if you are wanting to put up Christmas lights, now is the time. Like, it is, the rush is upon us. If you waited to this point, you're behind the 8 ball. People are to at least get your stuff ordered. Now, you don't have to be installing yet. You're still in the premature part of installs. We're going to start rehangs tomorrow, or we're going to start rehangs either tomorrow or the beginning of next week, probably the beginning of next week, just because that's when people are wanting them up. So anyway, let's hop into it. We got some questions coming in. You charge extra to dress up as Santa. No, do not dress extra to dress up as Santa. I do not have a Santa costume. So if someone wants to buy me a Santa costume, I'll do it. But do you carry different insurance for you to get on the roof? Yes, that is one of the things that you need to be cautious about. And so I will just say this way. We'll put it out in the air in this manner. Once you tell your insurance agents that you do something, then, well, let me just say, you can never take that back. So just be thinking about that. Handle it the way that you want to handle it as far as you getting on the roofs. It is very expensive to get insurance to cover climbing on roofs. So if you're the one up there doing it and you have a little bit of a higher risk tolerance, then you take that and run with it as you may. If you got guys up there, I do recommend you having insurance for sure, and on yourself as well. Like, protect yourself. But I'm just saying, just be careful. Just be careful out there, because once you tell them you do something and it's blasted all over your website and stuff, then that's just, you're gonna have it, and it is very, very expensive. But it is a good idea. Bluestone is a good idea. Cal said, can you make an Instagram video of you doing lights? Yeah, we'll put up some time lapse for sure. I think I still have some from last year. Some point of view footage from the glasses that I had on last year, which should be good. We'll make some videos, Kyle. Thomas said I'm starting installs next week. Yep, that's usually what's happening this time of year. What's up, Sam? I am. I saw you went on the news. That was actually cool. How did you, if you're still in here, I would love feedback on that. Did you reach out to them? Was that a paid thing? Did they reach out to you? That seemed like a lot of good exposure, getting on the news like that. BMF said, what method do you use on a metal edge commercial beading that is not magnetic? That's a really good question. I would honestly love feedback from some people in here. We actually have that exact thing coming up. We have a metal flashing that is, I don't believe, going to be magnetic. And I'm actually having to quote that right now. I think what we're going to end up doing is some type of just like command strip around it. Just putting them on the back of the light sockets, sticking them on. I tried using some sticky things last year. The only problem, and they're good for the majority of the year, the only problem is when you freeze. When you freeze, they fall off. And I probably had to go back out of this place 4 times throughout last year because lights kept falling. But the same thing with hot glue happened as well. We used hot glue in some spots, and when that hot glue freezes, they just fell off. So I'm kind of torn. I don't know. I have not figured out the best way. Honestly, if you know somebody that does that, I would like feedback on it, because I'm still figuring it out right now. I quoted a fence install the other day, like a long not a privacy fence, just a wooden fence, like a panel fence. And I think a buddy of mine, Angel Ramirez, said use zip ties, because that was another one. Like, how am I going to secure these? And so that's not a bad idea. Just get them where you want, zip tie them, and keep them real tight. Augie Line Light, how much you charging for wrapping posts and upcharge for wreaths? That's another tough one. So wrapping posts is something, mini lights is something I'm getting into more this year probably. I haven't pushed it very much. I think there's good margin in it, but man, it needs time. It needs time really, like, a lot. You start wrapping, like I wrap I have 5 pillars on my front porch, and it's like, those things take a minute. Doing that at scale commercially, it takes a long time. Now, wreaths are a great way to make money, especially if it's not on some crazy high house. Wreaths are awesome. Now, they're expensive. Getting a customer to pay for them is like, it's like pulling teeth sometimes, just because how expensive the actual wreath is. Now, hanging it, I'll hang it for a customer. If you have it, I'll hang it for you for like $50. Like, you're up and down. You put one Tapcon into the mortar and you're good to go. It's like that screw stays there. You hook that on. We're on our 3rd year with one. We hang it every year. Just pop up there. Screw's already there. Literally set it in place, center it, and move on. And so make sure your customers know that you're like putting a permanent screw into their house. But that's the way to do it. I think this wreath is it's probably a 48 inch, or I don't even know what the next, if they go up to 54 or if it goes straight to 60. It's probably a 48 inch wreath though. It's a big wreath. It's heavy. So wreaths are good. Wrapping posts, the biggest thing is just like know your costs for your mini lights, know how many you're actually going to be using, and how much your time is. Like, the cost argument, the cost discussion, guys, is very easy to figure out. There shouldn't be a need for you to, and this is, I'm not hopping down your throat at all. I'm literally just trying to put this out there as a like wide, broad answer. If you're asking yourself what you should be charging, it is a sign to me that you may not know exactly, you may not know your numbers. Because the reason I say that is, are you going to bill out to your customer time and material? No. You're going to give them a flat rate. You're estimating time, though. You're estimating how long it's going to take you, and you should know your material cost. So, like, if a strand of mini lights is $30 and you're going to use 5 strands, you got $150 in lights. Mark that up, say 15%. So whatever that math is, we'll call it 175. I don't even know what the math is on that. We'll call it $175. If you're gonna charge them $175 for the material, then it's going to take you 2 hours to wrap. It's going to take you an hour to wrap the lights. We'll say, again, I'm rough numbers. This isn't accurate. We're just going to call you an hour. It's going to take you an hour to wrap the lights. Then, well, what's your hourly rate? Like, you should know your hourly rate. If you're using LMN, like, plug LM in there. We literally use it in our business right now, so I will like proudly talk about it. It's got me to the point where I know exactly how much I need to be charging. And as long as I estimate my time right, I know I'm making money. Like I know what I'm making money. And so when you figure that out, that price discussion goes out the window. It's you should be asking, how long does it take you to wrap lights or something like that, or that should be what you're figuring out, not how much do I charge, because when you have that issue, you bill out at $85 a man hour, right? Well, it's going to take you an hour. Okay, there's your price. 85 plus 175, $260 throughout the lights. So I'm just broad answer there, not trying to go too deep too fast, but just there you go. Like learn to ask how to estimate how long it's going to take you, not what should I be charging. I had several calls when we're going to start rehanging. Yes, people are ready. Rory already started hanging he's already done 4. That's awesome. BMF says starting after LAL. Yeah, we'll start before LAL because usually the week, like in the last week of October, first week of November, our phones go crazy. So we'll start getting them up. I would like to have like all of my rehangs done by third week of November at the latest. And so that way we have the week of Thanksgiving and then the whole first 2 weeks of December to bring on anybody new. Really, I would like to get in the first 2 weeks of November, but that we would be rocking if we did that. So, Bluestone, have you made templates on LMN? Yes, I have made templates. I actually have a Christmas light template. If I can figure out how to export that in a PDF, I don't know if I can or not. I'll try to figure it out though. If I can figure that out, then I will share that template out there for you because it's very easy to make. Maybe I'll make a video on making or something if somebody's interested in it. But yes, I have made templates. Templates will change your life. Estimates go out the door in, no joke, 3 minutes now. Like it takes more time to get the customer's info put in than to actually put the estimate together because I know what I need to be charging. Archie said, "What's your coverage area?" Mike, we're going all over. Like we'll go down to 280. We'll go up to Remlap probably. It's about as far as we're going to go that way. And then over to like Moody Odenville. That's about our circle. What's up, guys? A lot of guys coming in here. Rory said CLC has different kinds of clips. There are different kinds of clips. Rory, are you saying there's clips for the metal? I had hot glue work and one failed. Yeah. So I used hot glue. I've seen people use hot glue. It's hard to get off though, and you gotta be careful of not pulling paint off with hot glue. So be careful with that. Sam Am said they reached out to me in spring. Great ROI. It's bringing great ROI probably. Went on for. Oh no, they reached out to me in spring. Great ROI. Went on for pressure washing and spring cleanups for spring, and then they wanted me back on. Hoping to see great ROI for Christmas lights. $300 cost. Yeah, I'll pay $300 to get in front of that all day long. That's awesome. What's up, Mike Pletz? Good to see you at Equip as well. It was an awesome time networking, hanging out. That's awesome. Porter, how far is too far of a drive? Just asking questions for people. Yes, that's a very good question, dude. You guys, if you're sitting here thinking about like, how far do I go? Again, time. That's what you're estimating. You're estimating your time. Your time is your most valuable asset. You have to bill it out correctly. So if you're driving 30 minutes one direction, what is your hourly rate? Your hourly rate is $80. Maybe you don't want to charge a full $80 because you're only driving, so knock it in half if you want to, right? You make that decision on your own. We'll call it, you're going to charge $40 an hour for drive time, $80 for install time. You're going to drive 30 minutes one way. That means you got an hour of drive time. You're going to charge them $80 for that drive. So there you go. It's never too far. It's just how are you getting paid for it or not. Thomas said ground lifting 3 to 5 on the house, 7 to 9 per linear foot. Yes, I'm assuming that's price for a foot. Yes, 3 to 5. 3 to 5 is low, pretty low. 7 to 9 is pretty good. I think you're rocking, making some good money if you're getting 7 to 9. You're in good shape. But Jeremy, what's up, dude? Jeremy Harbin's in here. I hadn't talked to you in a minute, buddy. Hope you're doing well. Keep up with your Facebook and stuff. So hope you're doing good, man. I saw you were getting rid of the property in there downtown. So hope you're doing good, buddy. Brandon's lawn maintenance. How do you run power to the lights if there's no outside outlet? Good question. Usually that zip. So the zip wire, the blank wire that you use to like make your extension cord. It's literally this wide. So we'll just run it in. I've never been in a house that didn't have an outlet close to the front door on the inside. So we'll just run it through the front door, and then we'll like tape it down so it doesn't come undone. But then they can open and close the door, no problem. Just pull it real tight around the edge, and you usually have no issues at all. But if you do that, you want to put a digital timer on it, not a photocell, because it wouldn't know when to turn the lights on and off. So put a digital timer on it, stick it inside, you're good to go. If you want to put a photocell on it, it's got to be outside because that's what senses the daylight and the dark. It's very, very elementary stuff. Day after Halloween starts Lights Pro. Yes. Lights are going up. Lights are going up. Brandon, DM Brandon, I can show you. Yes. Wait, Brandon, how do you empower? Okay. Let me scroll down here real fast. Hanson, how do you advertise for lights? Advertising for lights is pretty simple, in our area at least. My number one way is literally just posting in local Facebook groups organically. Not paid ads, not for this version, but just organically. We have every Mondays we can post as a business. Every Monday I go and post. I put a different picture up from last year. Pretty much the same script, but what I do, and I've noticed I get more traction with this. I shouldn't share this because I have some local guys in here, but I'll share it anyway. What I've been doing is, I've been like paying attention and looking. The people that post from their business page into the What's Happening groups get like little to zero engagement interaction from that post. Like no likes, no share, no nothing. So what I started doing earlier this year was I started posting on my personal page, same script, same picture, and I said our team at Growing Green Landscapes and tagging our Facebook page. So people see the post, but they see a human, so they don't just automatically scroll by. They see a human like myself. I post it. People know my name in the community, so they see me post it. They're, oh, what did he post? They read it. Our business page is tagged there, so they click on that page, and they can go to the website, all that stuff, message us. But I've seen way more engagement interaction doing it that way than in the past of just doing posting straight from our Facebook page into that group. So maybe a way, or sharing a business post into the group from your personal page, right? That's a common thing. Some groups you can't post from a business page, but you can post. You can share a post from your business page into the group from your personal page. So little hack there, maybe I don't know. I'd love feedback if it works for you, but yes, it is very, very simple for that. That's the first side of advertising. Second side, hey, yard signs, paid ads. Yard signs is amazing. We're going to be doing some straight up door knocking next week in our commercial district. Hey, we do this, and luckily we've got a couple now that we've got some references. We can be like, hey, we did this right down the street. We can put yours up today for this much, and that's a great way to do it. Like if you can give them a discount to get them up that day, and they don't have to fool with anything, then guys, please remember, you're selling the service. You're not selling a product. You're selling the service of lights, the convenience of, and the magic of Christmas you're bringing to their home without them having to lift a finger. They don't even have to write a check. They can go into their invoice in their email, click a button. That button has their browser, has their payment information stored. If they're using any browser, anybody in the 21st century, 2024, their payment method is for online shopping is saved in their browser. They click on the invoice. They click the pay button. Their payment method is saved. Boom, done. Nothing else to mess with. You sell the service, not the product. When people start badgering you about, oh, well, this is my product. This is my lights. Do you sell me the lights? Do you lease me the lights? No. Divert from that conversation immediately. Go into, hey, this is a service. We warranty. We service. We store. We do all of the things. And when they say, well, why is my price cheaper? Why is it not cheaper next year? You have the lights. Well, guess what? The liability of me getting up on your house doesn't go down the second year. I'm still up on your house the same amount of time. Oh, maybe less time because they're already built. But I'm still up on your house. I could still fall off. I could still die. I'm not taking less money for it. I'm sorry. I'm going to get paid the exact same. And so you run your business model the way you want to. That's just how we're doing it. And I've had no pushback yet from it. So, Porter, love the Christmas light template. Yeah, if I can get the light template, I will. I'll send it out. I'll make a post or something. So stay tuned for that. I don't know if I can export that or not. I've never tried. Jonathan said, "Do you have an opinion on offering lower reinstall prices for 3 and 4 for filling first install?" Yeah, following first install probably is what that meant to say. Again, you run your business the way you want to. If you need the cash flow and you need the revenue, and you already have the lights paid for, then look, don't get greedy. Maybe, right? Maybe don't get too greedy if you need the work. If you don't have to, if you're okay without it though, and you can pass on it, keep your price the same. Don't make less money. That's my opinion on it. I don't know. I won't go too deep into that, but I'm not going to give my money up if people are willing to pay it. Again, the risk stays the same. Check out Facebook groups. Yeah, Facebook groups are great. Pay employees % of labor revenue or hourly. No, we're on an hourly system right now as far as paying employees go. We've been in a good groove with that. We actually hit way too much overtime this year. We'll probably do a podcast on that. It's my fault. It's my fault because I didn't split crews fast enough, and that's just part of learning. Trying to max out too much, but it's one of those things that I'm navigating daily. We've tried P4P in the past, didn't work for us. It's just a little too much to, I think, scale and grow with, in my opinion. You do what works for you. I think people have grown and done it, but I know I have close friends that run really large companies, and they're all still running an hourly method. Now, that hourly method still comes with like guarantees and incentives, so that they're not trying to drag out the clock. Like, still get stuff done, give them bonuses. We had one the other day. We had a job. I really want to hit hours on it. I was like, look, dude, we hit hours, you'll get $50 cash. Like, and that's just one of the things we did. And so we'll be working on putting those systems, things in place as we grow. But right now, we're still in an hourly system with, again, guarantees and incentives. Jeremy said hanging in there, making some changes, but looking forward to 25 for new things. That's awesome, dude. Excited for you. What do you pay hourly, and how about crew leaders? Yeah, that's a question you probably want to get back and forth on. That's cool there. I'm still trying to keep up with. I'm trying to scroll through there. Mike, what are those faces for? Do I lease the lights? Yes, I'm playing catch up, guys. Sorry. Do you lease the lights? Yes, I lease the lights. That kind of goes back to what I talked about a minute ago. Leasing is the way to go, Thomas. Yes. Porter said word on what's happening. I don't do that either, smart man. Yes. That's what talking about the what's happening groups. Group Nights weeks you ban for posting after Monday. Yes, they will. If you try to post the wrong day of the week, you will not be posting any longer. Incentives are a big thing. Yes. $25 an hour. Usually on the job because I enjoy it. Roof guy be $30 an hour this year. Cool. I'm going to order some yard signs, but I also added 2 metal signs to the side of my truck for business. Yes, that's awesome. Signage on your truck is great. I would say take that as much as you can. That answered my question. A lot of companies do incentives as well. So, yes, there's a lot of guys in here finally get caught up on comments. Really quickly, I want to transition into like actual material lists. If there's someone in here that needs that, because I said I would, you can come back and listen to the show because this is also being recorded, right? So, material list. Like, you can go to ChristianLightContractorUSA.com, buy a starter pack, I think a 1,000-foot starter pack. That's going to get you like 3 houses usually, average size houses. It's a great way to get your feet wet. It's like less than $1,000, I think, maybe $800. But it's going to get your feet wet. You're going to get it figured out for just the very, very basics. And then you'll learn and grow from there. If you start trying to order individual materials right now, it's just going to be hard. You can do it. You need sockets. You need socket wire. You need clips. You need bulbs. You need zip wire. And you need a timer. And then like your tool, like your cutters and things like that to actually install. But other than that, those are all your basic things you need. Now you need your shingle clips and your gutter clips. There's different versions, right? But then your safety equipment comes in. We got a goat this year. I'm super excited for the goat. I think it's going to be actually like a big lifesaver for us. It's going to help me. It's going to help me feel a lot better up on the roofs. It's going to help me feel better having employees up on the roof for sure. And I think that we're going to be able to do them much, much faster. So I'm excited for that, the safety aspect. And then I'm really close to pulling the trigger on a Ridge Pro, being able to harness into that. I think it'll be a great thing because I feel comfortable on most things don't bother me as long as I have something to hold on to. The not holding on to is the tough part, and that's where like it just gets sketchy up there. You just don't know. So having a Ridge Pro to be able to put up there, you can take a rope, tie onto that thing, and then you can just kind of shimmy all over the roof. If you're in Cougar Paws with a rope on you, you're in good shape. So yeah, Matt said goat with pitch hoppers. That's awesome. Jonathan said, found Christian Light Warehouse to be the best so far with contractor pricing. You get competitive pricing and best of all free shipping on orders over $250. Yes. Christian Light Warehouse is great. I've done some stuff with James, the owner of that, James Reed. He's a cool dude. They have a patio hardscape company they do in the summer, and they do Christmas lights. In the winter, they have a massive Christmas light business. They actually like put up lights themselves, put up lights daily, massive crews, massive storage. Like, follow their pages. I think his Instagram is Road to 100 MS. Road to 100 mils. But Road to 100 MS, James Reed is his name. He owns Christian Light Warehouse. It's awesome. It is a good place. To me, and I don't know, don't quote me on it. I found that they've been a little more expensive in certain areas on certain pieces of material. And so that's what I'm just kind of like, look, when it comes to Christmas lights, there are different qualities, but when you're buying from wholesalers like this, you're going to usually get, from what I've ordered from like 4 different people at this point. We have Ewing, we have Christmas Light Warehouse, there's ChristmasLights.io, there's Christmas Lights Contractors. There's multiple different, and everything has been the same from all of them. So just consider that as well. Like, actually do some price shopping, try to save some money, make extra money if you want to. Matt Valley said, have you seen or tried Steve Gear shorts? Gordon wants to try this on for some metal roofs. Yes. Steve Gear shorts are actually really cool. Even for shingle roofs, they're nice just to be able to, like, if you got cougar paws on, you can just sit your butt down and like you're not sliding. It just feels good. What I would pair with that though is the Steep Gear gloves. The gloves with, like, I think they have 2 fingers cut out of them. No. They have all the fingers cut out. They're just like quarter length, down to like your first knuckle. Those things are awesome for climbing up. They got little grippies on them. Climbing up, holding on to ridge lines and stuff. It's great. You're not tearing your hands up at the end of the day from shingles and things. I would say get the gloves are non-negotiable. Like, I'll be ordering new gloves probably tomorrow. Literally, reminds me I gotta get some more. Cougar paws, obviously, way to go, right? Like, you gotta have cougar paws if you're doing this, in my opinion. Some guys are like, you get in these Facebook groups, people are like, man, Vans all the way, tennis shoes all the way. There's probably some of you in here that are like that. Good for you. I hope that you can do that. I just don't have the kahunas to do that. I'm getting up there with something I know is going to stick. So, I got them added in my cart. We'll add the gloves too. Gloves for hedge trimmers. Jeremy, actually, they told me when I did my hand, that it was a good thing I wasn't wearing gloves, because if I would have gloves on, it would have shredded it more. My hand actually it was actually a clean cut. Like, you can see, like, this finger right here was cut right here and right here, and it was a clean cut all the way down. Whereas if I would have gloves on, it would have like shredded this, and it wouldn't have done it as good. So, yeah, honestly, it was a good thing I didn't have gloves on, and glove pieces weren't like stuck down in there. So you know how it is. Gotta love it. Finally, they're putting the safety things they need to on these trimmers. Milwaukee's got them on there now. Crest has them, where if you let go of the handle, they stop automatically. Dylan, what's up, dude? Following on your projects right now. Awesome. Need to hit you up. Need to call you. We're actually about to bid on a really big hardscape job that I'm like, yeah, we'll figure it out as we go. We'll see what happens. So it is cool, though. The steps you're putting in is awesome. And I'll shout out the Hardscape Academy guys. Dylan did it on his story, a little pivot, but free plug for them, Kevin and Brittany. Like that guys, the value in that training website, if you're trying to get into hardscapes, is like second to none. It's absolutely amazing for what you pay versus what you learn. You have endless access. You just go watch the videos over and over and over and over again. Building a retaining wall, building patio, setting stairs. I'm pretty sure the building stairs is free. Or maybe it's a seat wall. I don't know. There's one of them that is free on the website. Like, you gotta, if you're trying to get into it, you gotta do it. So that's why we installed what we have the last few projects. Yes. It's literally like, hey, figure it out as we go. That's what I'm trying to do right now. So lights are here. The lights are upon us. Rory, glad they got you some gloves at Equip. Hope Equip was good for everybody in here. It was a great time for us. It was great getting to see everybody hang out. You know how it is. Dylan was at home. Dylan, you need to go listen. You need to go listen to my Wednesday show from Equip last week. It was for you. I was praising you for staying home and growing the company, man. Excited for you. Excited to see the company grow. Dylan's got such a cool story. A lot of everybody in here's got a cool story in their own way. But it's just crazy that we've gotten to this point. Like, this community. 100 plus people coming in and out of here tonight, talking, hanging out. It's so wild. Oh, I love it. I love it, love it, love it. Dylan said, you going to be up in Michigan? Yep. We got LAL this week. I'm going to go to that, and that'll be our last trip up north. Hopefully, I don't know, actually. Got the Element Masterminds coming up, and I have yet to decide which one I'm going to go to. I got to go to one of them, but I don't know which one, and still trying to figure that out. So if there's one coming to your city, let me know. May come hang out with you. But I'm toying on going back to Detroit for the one in Detroit. We'll see. But it's going to be a good time. Anytime Mark Bradley's speaking, I'm going to be listening. So I highly encourage any of you to do that one as well. So yes, Patriot Roy, are you going to Dallas? What are you going to Dallas for? Is you going to a mastermind out there? I think there's a mastermind in Dallas. That's probably where Rory's going. But Porter said starting lights Monday, and I'm pumped. Got 4 weeks scheduled. Door hangers going out daily. That's awesome. 4 weeks of lights is awesome, dude. That's some serious cash. If you can do lights right, guys, like you are padding the stats heading into winter. Like 30 to 60, 80 grand, no problem at all. Bluestone going to Dallas as well. When is the Dallas dates? Because I'm pretty sure Mark's going to. There's got to be a little bit of time in between because I'm pretty sure Mark's doing Elevate. And Elevate is the week after. It's like the 2 days after LAL. So there's got to be a little bit of spacing in there if he's got a mastermind. 7th and the 8th. Yeah, so he must be literally going from LAL to what you call it? Elevate to Dallas for mastermind. Gotta love this time of year for software people. It is a busy time of year. Start a new lighting project next week. What a lot. That's awesome. Awesome. Are you just putting the stairs in on this project you're on now? You just putting those stairs in? Because that's a cool lot that you're on as well. Matt said, Dylan, have you done a lot of landscape lighting? How's that going? Yes. Landscape lighting is awesome. I've still yet to close a job. It makes me so mad. I've included on quite a few quotes. Just people don't want to do it. They just want to spend their money on the landscape. I'm like, come on, an extra $3,000, and you're gonna have this thing visible at all time. Keegan, what up, dude? He said, man, I'm exhausted. Are you ready for a nice little break for winter to come? Yeah, dude. Keegan rocks it. You and your brother out there, y'all are grinding, man. I love watching y'all stuff. I wish you would post more stories, for real. Like, Keegan, I'm telling you, post more stories. Guys, if you're not following Mountain Strong, go follow Mountain Strong. Mountain Strong Landscape on Instagram if you're listening to the podcast. Keegan posts some awesome stuff, some really good projects. You can just learn so much. If you're looking to learn something new, if you want to learn a new skill set, a new trade, guys, find people on social media that are posting, and they're posting the content in the field that you want to see, and maybe not just in the field, but like office business tips as well. Follow that and really pay attention to their stuff. Like I'm not going to lie, I'll tell you my secrets. My secrets. It's like Dylan's stories today, and Dylan, I'll encourage you as well in here. Like, post more stories throughout the day. I know you feel like you don't have time, and I know you feel like it's busy. People learn from that crap. Like, I promise you they do. I watched your stories today, and I was looking at your string line running up the hill. I was looking at the stairs, how they were set, how the stone was in there, like how things were sitting out, how the job site looked. Like, I look at that stuff as we try to get into this space more and more. So, same thing to you, Keegan. Like, I love your stuff. I watch your stuff all the time. And so just take that. That goes for anybody out there. If you're working and you're posting, then, like, get out there and go to work. But actually post stuff because people learn from it. Like, it doesn't take you that much longer to pull out your phone and story. It doesn't have to be fancy. It doesn't have to be polished. Like, this show is far from polished. But you can change somebody's company and life because you're teaching and you're leading in an area that you didn't even know you were. So, there you go. Awesome. All right, guys. We all hold Dylan and Keegan accountable. They both said they were going to start posting more. So, they better get on it. Bluestone said, what brands of low voltage are you running? Phase 1 is at the steps of the property. We're going to tie down some limestone chunks as well. Awesome. Starling was good. Dylan, have you done anything with what's the name? Coastal Source, I think. Coastal Source. All their wiring is the same for their speakers, their lights, all that. I was at a trade show one time, and I went by their booth. It looked really cool. Like, it was a really cool concept. I don't know if it turned, like, I don't know what the product is like, but I was like, I was interested to see that. It seemed like a really cool thing. Keegan said, have you sold much more hardscaping? No, Keegan. So you missed earlier. I've never sold a hardscape job, right? The patio I'm doing now is at my house. We're wrapping it up finally after 6 months of starting it. But I was telling Dylan, I'm bidding on a good, for me, a good size project, hardscape wise. It'll be totally redoing a set of stairs, and I'll sub that out because it's like deck work. But it'll be putting in probably like a 20 by 30 patio. It's gonna be a good size patio. Patio, fire pit, seat wall, landscape around it. Moving an outdoor kitchen from like a top level down to this patio, tying that in. So like it'll be an interesting project. Like I may be crazy for doing it, but I was like, you know what? Let's just go for it. I'm tired of being on the fence about it. I said, let's just go for it. So I'm working with a designer right now. He's going to start getting some plans together for me. I got to go get actual like heights and things tomorrow, how much our grade drops and things, and figure it out as we go. So I may be calling on some of you as we do it. Let's see. Mountain Strong. Yeah, that was that. John said, have you ever had to use a ladder on the roof to get to a second level? If so, did you use a pitch hopper with the ladder? I have had to use a ladder once or twice, I think. I did not use the pitch hopper. It's I don't know, it's sketch to me just because pitch hoppers don't slide much, but if you get their pressure off, their pressure points change a little bit. They do slide a little bit, and so like I don't want that ladder to get on there and the pressure point be weird and it slide while I'm on it. So it depends on how steep the roof is, right? Usually if you're putting a ladder on a roof, then that portion of the roof is pretty flat from what I've dealt with. So it bites the shingles fine. At least what it's worked for me. So Porter said I got a great hardscape job that I think I sold. I'll know next week, and that'll be a huge learning opportunity for my guys. That's awesome. Let's see. Mountain Keegan said, we're on a pool patio now. Not the largest hardscape we've ever done, but it's $80K of hardscaping. Look forward to seeing your project. Dude, that's awesome. $80K of a pool. That's freaking, man. Those people got some disposable income for sure. Let's see. Dylan said pitch hopper's amazing. Yes, it is. It is amazing. Meeting with potentially our largest lighting job yet next Wednesday. I'm going to talk about sound. I would use Coastal Source for their sound. It is top notch. That is awesome. I don't know anything about their lighting. Their sound looks really cool. And when he told me all their wiring, they're just like quick connects. And everything runs the same. All the lights run the same. The sound runs the same. You just tie in everything. I was like, dude, that's a really cool thing. So it's cool value add from a product to the installer. So yeah. Anyway, hope y'all are doing well. Hope you had a good night. If you got any final questions, throw them in here. I don't want to go too much longer. It is 10 o'clock in the Eastern time zone. Y'all should be in the bed. Get up at 4 or 5 a.m., but get in the bed early. Y'all are crazy. Dylan said, have you ever heard of their sound system? It is legit. Yes, I have heard their sound systems. Their sound systems are pretty sick. Keegan said, how's Equip? Hadn't been in 3 years. Definitely going next year. Yes, Equip was awesome. GIE is what it used to be. It's now Equip. It was good. It was a good time. Meaning, it was just so good meeting everybody, hanging out. We did let's see, what did we do? We had Energize in the morning show on Thursday, a couple booth meetups throughout the days, did some podcasting in the Milwaukee booth. So it was cool meeting everybody, hanging out. Some cool equipment. I think, man, the overarching that I saw of the show was wheel loaders on the outdoor demo area. Like, wheel loaders were everywhere. Every brand had them. Skag had a new prototype. Wheel loaders were everywhere. So it makes me start thinking like, hey, wheel loader would be pretty sick. I don't need to work for it yet. My next purchase is I have too many next purchases. My next purchase is another mow rig and equipment hauler and a full-size skid. That's my next three. Like, we have to have that to continue to grow, as well as another mower or two. So, gotta love growth, guys. Gotta love it. It's part of the journey. Let's see. John's very helpful. Yes, John's great. John Green Foundry. I don't know how I didn't mean to miss him, but yes, John's great. We've had many conversations. He's helped me. The lighting estimates that I have sent out, he's gotten me that. He designs it. He shows me what it takes. All that stuff. He's done all that. So Green Foundry, great partners there. The only reason I even mentioned Coastal Source was the Quick Connect lighting thing, the wiring thing that looked really, really cool. Matt said, "What about commercial Christmas light jobs? How do you go about landing those?" That's my door knocking. Is commercials. I would literally walk in the building and say, "Hey, you want Christmas lights? Who's your facilities manager? Who's in charge? Whatever." And because, like I said, we now have a couple under our belt in our like commercial corridor. I'm like, "Hey, we do this one right down the street. Would you like us to do yours? We can put them up this year." Last year we did one a neighbor to the one we've been doing, and I was like, "Hey, we can put them up today if we do this." And she was like, "Yeah, that's a little more." I was like, I'll do it for this year, and then we'll do it for the normal price next year. Because she didn't have it in her budget, and I was like, as long as you agree to that, then we'll do it. She said she agreed, so I've got to actually confirm with her this year if we're doing them at the full price. So that will be interesting to see as well. That's a good question. Landing commercial jobs, Porter, was that the good question? Probably. Commercial jobs is literally getting in front of the gatekeeper and trying to build that relationship. Dylan said, "Dude, we got to hop on the pod again with the wives. Jordan finishing her RN in December." That's awesome, dude. That's so cool. A lot of work goes into that. A lot of school, a lot of time. I know what that's like. So I don't know what it's like with kids. So Anna's not been in school while having kids. So I'm sure your life is just wild, crazy, chaotic. But it is. That's very awesome. That's so encouraging. Porter said, "I want to try to land Home Depot next to my place and a couple CFAs. I don't know how to approach it." CFAs, go talk to your GM of the store. That's literally your best bet. I've got a buddy who's a GM here of Chick-fil-A. He is the decision. Like he's gonna run up to the franchise owner, but like he's the one you want. Literally go in the store and say, "Hey, where's your GM? I want to ask him a question about some lighting on the property." There you go. And then sell your service, right? Don't sell product, sell service. And so add value to them. Home Depot, that's a different story. That's a big. I don't know how that's a whole different ballgame. I mean, I'm assuming the general manager of the store would be in charge, but that would have to go through corporate for sure. I'm assuming they'd have to approve that. But I would just try to get in touch with the GM of the store. Jeremy stated 4:30 tomorrow. Still have 4 miles less. Saw delay in Tuscaloosa. I'm going to start posting back in Harbor's Outdoors soon. Just been landing on the radar. It's awesome. 4:30. I love it. Get up and get at it. 4 miles of sod. That's absolutely insanity. You still using your sod roller? The actual machine, that thing was sick. We did a video on that on our YouTube channel if you want to see that at Jeremy's place. Matt said, "Are you still at the same price on those commercial jobs as you are residential?" This is going to sound crazy. You can do, in my opinion, commercial jobs cheaper because the roofs are so much easier. Commercial jobs are the way to go. Like there aren't steep commercial jobs really. You get up there, you can run around on that roof. So like, again, make more monies. Monies are good. But a wise man once told me, little monies is better than no monies. And so if you need to cut your price a little bit to get in the door with them, then hey, it's still revenue, it's still cash coming in, and it's still profit coming in if you're doing it at all the right way. Like it's not, your overhead in Christmas lights is so little if you charge the right amount. Bluestone, I would assume more risk on commercial properties. Yeah, I mean, there's more risk. There's way less risk of falling, but more risk of like a ladder falling over something maybe. I would try to do it when there's closed for sure. Try to do it when they're closed so you're not out there on cars and things. Let's see. Dylan said off to bed. Good to chat. Yep. See you in your stores, dude. You better be posting. Bluestone, yeah, same. Most of that looked usually a lot higher up there. Yes. Two of them, 400,000 yards of sod. That's absolutely crazy. What sod farm are you buying that from? You're gonna like buy their whole inventory in one job. That's absolutely crazy. Matt said we got one commercial and it's as flat as can be. I would love to have more of those. Exactly. There's my my point is proven. Flat as can be, no slope to it. Super, super easy, super simple. So commercials are the way to go if you can get in with them. But all right, guys, I'm gonna head off and sign off on this one. It's been a good Bluestone. Good to see everybody killing it. It's awesome. This has been a great conversation. Love everybody hanging out, having a good time, getting better, learning. These are specifics on what you should be doing to grow your light business, to grow your business overall. There's been some good principles spoken here tonight. I appreciate it a ton. Keep 1 million reserves annually. That's crazy. I didn't know South Dallas had that. keep 1 million yards on reserve. That's absolutely insane. So Jeremy said, I guess y'all can't see it on the podcast. Jeremy's putting a mile of sod down, and I was asking where he got it. It's a local sod farm. He said they keep over 1 million yards, or they keep 1 million yards on reserve annually. That's absolutely crazy. So anyway, guys, hope you had a good one. Hope you enjoyed this conversation. Come back and hang out with us here on the podcast. If you're on the live, come listen to the show. Let's come listen to the podcast, Growing Green Podcast. It's a great time, great guests, and looking forward to it. So, man, you going to Dallas Mastermind? I don't know if I'm going to go to Dallas or not. Probably not. I'm probably going to end up back in Detroit. It's just an easy flight for me up and down. We get to see friends and have a good time. So, it's just hard for me to pull another week away right now with the way lights are. Appreciate you, man. Love getting to interact a little bit. Thanks for all you do. Absolutely, dude. Thank y'all. That's what it's about. This is what the community is about. I appreciate it. Love each and every one of you. Care about you. And if I can do anything to help, reach out and let me know. So thanks for hopping in the live, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. All right, guys. Well, that is the end of the live. We are wrapped up on Instagram, and now we are going to wrap up on the podcast. It is one of the times on the show that I get to truly stop and say, I love this community. That right there was interaction between about 8 or 10 guys the majority of the time, and that comes from literally just months and years now of investing, pouring in, talking, DMing, hanging out with each and every one of you. That's what this community is about. If you're new to the community, come check it out. This is what it's about. Come in with a good mindset, good intentions. You will grow. You will learn. You will change your life. Thank you for tuning in. If you enjoyed the show, leave us a big 5-star rating review. If you did not enjoy the show, well, let me know why, and we can fix it. Don't leave a review, though. So, y'all have a good weekend. I appreciate you. We'll see you here on Monday with another Marriage Monday. That's going to have this one up, and we look forward to catching up right here on the next one.
Thanks for tuning in to the Growing Green podcast. It is an honor to have you listening, and we hope you receive valuable advice to help take your business to the next level. Don't forget to follow the podcast so you'll be notified when our next episode drops.